we're going to take a look at LYFT here on the weekly chart. You can see we're trading just below that $14 handle right now. We are now below this 200-day SMA. That's currently trading at 1438. So we're officially below there right now. We are down basically 17% on the day from yesterday's close. So we're going to see what happens as we continue throughout the week, coming off with some big downgrades in here for LYFT today. Next up, basically, as our next support, we're going to be looking at 1362, and then down here at that 1276. Anything below there, basically just nice whole numbers, 12, 11, 10, just working our way down. We're going to see if we can find some sort of footing back down in here, but heavy volume, a heavy down move in here. Basically, all these red candles in a row for the past week is not looking good. Thought might get saved in here this week, but obviously it looks like we are still heading down. So we're going to see if we can find some sort of footing in here and then work our way back up. If we can get back up, what's up next? We're going to be looking at that 200 SMA, which we just mentioned. That's at 1438. Then we have to get back up here above the 15s to that 1575. And then we're forward looking in here to either this 9-day EMA or this 50-day SMA. They're both trading within that $16 to $17 range. We do have a 35-cent expected move being priced in here in LYFT by Friday's expiration. Low IV, you have 84 cents by next week. And if you go all the way to March monthlies, right around $1.80 for your expected move. So we're going to see what happens in here as we continue throughout the week. We're also going to take a look at Uber since we are talking about LYFT. Basically, you can see kind of the same story in here for Uber. We are down trading, basically all sitting more or less on this lower trend line right here at that $70 handle. That's going to be our first support in here. Anything below that, basically nice whole numbers until we get all the way down here to this $60 area. If we do get saved in here by this lower trend line and this overall $70 handle in here, on the way up, we're going to be looking at that 73.66. And then above there, it's either going to be this 9-day EMA or right here, this $82 level. So not a whole lot going on in either of these stocks right now, or I guess it's not looking good. You have more volume coming in LYFT, obviously, from the news and everything that just happened this week, but Uber as well. We're going to see if we can find some footing in here and see how these things start to trade together. For Uber, your expected move by Friday is about $1.44. Next week, 270. And if you go all the way out to March, right around a $6 expected move. So all in all, it's not looking good in here, but if we can find footing on both, we got some low RSI on both of them as well. Uber, it looks like you have maybe a trend line here that could get be held, I guess, more sooner rather than later. LYFT is not really looking good as far as trend lines, but we do have that 200 SMA. So perhaps if we find some footing here in Uber and get a little pop in here, LYFT will go with it, or vice versa. We're going to see how these things trade together. We're going to watch a correlation with the overall markets and continue throughout the weekend here to see where we end up. But all in all, basically a lot of red candles in here. Let's see if we can find some footing and reverse it in both of these stocks. All right, guys, if you like this video, make sure to check us out on all of our social media. We also have a Discord service if you are interested, and you can find all of our socials in the description below.